So guys, this is our third class in progress related to this NCERT foundation course. And we have discussed some concepts related to sixth class NCERT. And in the very first class, I have given you introduction about the nature of the course, about the importance of NCERT. And you can see those lectures on our YouTube channel also. And in the second class, we have discussed about some concepts related to the first and the second chapter, especially the idea of a shape of the earth, or about the different types of the motions of the earth we have. And we have already discussed about the concept of latitude. Okay, now if you go through those previous lectures, which I have shared in a group also, and they are also available on our YouTube channel, you can refer those videos and you can get an idea about what we have discussed in the last 2 or 3 lectures. So today's topic is going to be about a very important topic. I hope most of you are having a clarity about the concept of latitude. We have already discussed this concept in previous lectures, and I hope most of you are having this clarity about the idea of a latitude or the concept of a latitude. So if anyone is having a doubt, he can raise his hand, and if all of you are having a clear understanding about the concept of the latitude, then today we are going to discuss a very important concept and a very interesting concept. I must say that it is an interesting concept about the sun angle. Is there anyone in the class who is having a problem in this concept of latitude? Yeah, Dinesh, Faizan, Hamid, Sheikh Aisha, Pushpendra, and we have Vivek. Is there any issue related to the concept of latitude? All clear?
No, yes, sir.
All clear. Okay. So we will move towards a concept of about the concept of sun angle. Okay. So I'll take a blank slide here. I'm not going to open. चलो एक काम करते हैं, जरा से एक recap ले लेते हैं. We can take a recap about the concept of the latitude. Just a recap. Okay. About the concept of latitude. Just a minute, guys. Okay. ये slide visible है? I hope everyone can see this slide. सबको visible है ना? सबको visible होगी मेरे ख्याल से. Okay, so we have discussed about various motions of the earth. Okay, various types of the motions of the earth, about the rotation and also about the revolution of the earth. Now, our idea of a sun angle would come from this idea of the revolution, and also we will take the idea of the rotation of the earth. Okay, we'll take the idea of the rotation of the earth, and then we will move towards the idea of a sun angle. Okay, now guys, so if you can recall that we have already discussed that rotation means a rotation of the earth around the axis, and which causes phenomena, and into the geography we call this phenomena to be as a day and night. Now always remember that in geography we take day as our central concept, and we divide the day in a 2 part, darker part and illuminated part. Now darker part in common parlance is called to be as a night, and illuminated part of the earth, okay, or the illuminated part of 24 hours in common parlance, we call it to be as a day. Otherwise the concept is taken to be as a day, which means 24 hours. Okay, and we call day and night in terms of darker part of the day and illuminated part of the day, and all these are the result of rotation of the earth. Another important concept is about the revolution. Okay, and as we all know that the earth revolves around the sun, or it takes around a year to complete one revolution. Okay, now during this revolution of the earth, you need to keep this idea of tilted axis also. You need to keep this idea of tilted axis also, that earth is revolving around the sun on a tilted axis, on a tilted axis, on a tilted axis. And as a result of this tilt of the axis of the earth, okay, and plus revolution of the earth, we have a phenomena, and that phenomena is called to be as a seasons. Always remember, seasons are not only an outcome of revolution of the earth. It includes the revolution of the earth on a tilted axis. If suppose, for example, if we don't have a axial tilt, or the axis of the earth is not tilted, in that cases, we may not be experiencing a change of season. We will not experience a change of season. Now, seasonal changes are caused due to change in insolation. Now, what is this insolation? What is this insolation? Insolation means incoming solar radiation. So what is a basic cause behind the changes into the season? Is the revolution of the earth on a tilted axis, and the seasons are the result of changes in insolation. Okay, changes in insolation means the solar radiation that we are receiving from the sun. Now, in winter time, we receive less solar radiation, and in summertime, we receive more solar radiation. I hope this point is clear to all. I hope this point is clear to all. Is this point clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in winter time, we will receive less solar radiation. That is why we feel colder in winter time. And in summertime, we receive more solar radiation, and that is why we feel warm, or we feel a hot weather conditions in a summertime. Okay. Now, all these seasons are caused by the changes into the solar radiation. Okay. Now, if this point is clear, then I will start my idea of I will start this concept of a sun angle. If this point is clear to all, I will start this concept of a sun angle. Okay, guys. Now let's start with this concept of a sun angle. I'll take a whiteboard here, and so the whiteboard is going to be much suitable to make you people understand about this idea of a sun angle. Now, try to understand this concept, a very interesting concept. Okay. Now, before going through this, going through the details of this concept, I just want to check whether you are clear about this idea of a latitude. If it is, then it's okay. And if it is not clear, then I think you may find difficulty in understanding this concept of sun angle. Is it clear to all? Is this idea of a latitude is clear to all? Okay, latitude को जिसको हम हिंदी में अक्षांश बोलते हैं. Okay, now I'll take a brief recap about this idea of a latitude. Just a minute, guys. This is our Earth. Okay, and we can take the shape. We can take a certain imaginary lines of the Earth. Okay, this is one line. We can take another line, and we can take the another line, or one more line. Similarly, in a southern hemisphere also, we can take a line and another one. Now, what is the name of these lines? Can anyone tell me what is the name that we can place here for these lines? Now, you can call these to be as a latitude. Okay, or latitudes are also called to be as a parallel. Okay, now you can take this latitude to be as a 0 degree. Now, this is our reference latitude that we call to be as a 23.5 degree north. and another reference latitude that we take to be as a 66.5 north, and here we take it to be as a 90° north. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt? Now in the southern hemisphere, we can take the latitude as 23.5° south, 66.5° south, and then we have another one, and that is called to be as a 90° south. This point is clear. Now, as I discussed with you, I'll repeat this concept once again, that seasonal changes occurs due to changes in solar radiation received in a particular area. This point is clear? In a particular area. Now try to understand this point. Now this is a sun. Okay, and we take a solar radiation from the sun. Now at the equator, you can see that the radiation reaching from the sun, or the radiation reaching to the Earth's surface, is more or less perpendicular. Now on the other latitude, if you could see, on the other latitude, if you can see, then the radiation coming from the sun is not perpendicular. This point is clear, guys? This point is clear. Now suppose, for example, we take this length to be as A and we take this length to be as B. Now please tell me which length is bigger, A or B? Which one is bigger, A or B, guys?
Sir.
ये तो
B.
बहुत B बड़ा है या A बड़ा है? और सिंपल सी बात है ये तो आपके लिए कि कोई भी इसको आंसर दे सकता है यहाँ पे कि ये जो लेंथ ऑफ द A है इज स्मॉलर देन द लेंथ ऑफ द B. This point is clear. Okay. Now what it means? It means the radiation from this side, okay, or the radiation which is coming from the sun and reaching to the earth at this point will travel more distance in comparison to the radiation reaching at this point. This point is clear. This point is clear to all. Okay, कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये जो रेडिएशन, सन का जो रेडिएशन बी अलोंग द बी जो रिसीव हो रहा है, इट मींस इट इज ट्रैवलिंग मोर डिस्टेंस इन कंपैरिजन टू द रेडिएशन received along a A. Is there any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Any doubt with this one, this concept? Now, B is greater than A. Okay, so therefore, suppose we assume this position of the sun as S, okay, and we assume this position to be as a small a small b, and we assume this position to be as a small a. Now, as you know that SB is greater than SA. Okay, so what it means? It means that radiation reaching B is traveling more distance. Is traveling more distance in comparison to radiation reaching at A. So what it means, that radiation will be absorbed more via SB then SA. This point is clear. This point is clear, guys.
Yes,
point
sir.
is clear. Okay, ये पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ सब लोगों को कि जो रेडिएशन हमारा जो ऑब्लिक रेडिएशन आ रहा है, ये रेडिएशन कैसा है, परपेंडिकुलर है, और ये रेडिएशन कैसा है, ऑब्लिक रेडिएशन है. दिस रेडिएशन इज बिट ऑब्लिक and the radiation that we are receiving in this manner is relatively perpendicular. So oblique radiation travels more distance in comparison to which one? Perpendicular radiation. In comparison to perpendicular radiation. Now, if it is traveling more distance, what it means? That it will be absorbed more in the journey or in the atmosphere. It will be absorbed more in the journey or into the atmosphere. This point is clear. This point is clear, guys. अब चलो हम एक काम करते हैं, हम एक एटमॉस्फेरिक एनवेलप बनाते हैं. मैं कलर चेंज कर लेता हूं, तब आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी. मैं कलर चेंज कर लेता हूं, एक एटमॉस्फेरिक एनवेलप बना लेते हैं, और एटमॉस्फेरिक एनवेलप को हम इस तरह से लेते हैं कि भाई ये एटमॉस्फेरिक एनवेलप है. अगर आप एक चीज का ध्यान दोगे, when the radiation will enter into the atmosphere, the distance here which it is traveling into the atmosphere is more in comparison to the distance traveled in a perpendicular direction. If you are traveling in any region in an oblique manner, then you will travel more distance, and if you are traveling in a perpendicular direction, you will travel less distance. अरे बोलो बच्चों, I hope this point is clear. With this, ये जो basic mathematics का point है, I hope this point is clear to all. कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहा है, एक दो स्टूडेंट्स है, केवल पुष्पेंद्र और दिनेश ही आंसर दे रहे हैं इस चीज का. सो इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल? सुखदेव, इज इट क्लियर? इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर टू ऑल?
सर.
हाँ हाँ, क्लियर है पॉइंट ये आप लोगों को? नहीं समझ में आया? Yeah, this point is very easy to understand, that if a radiation is traveling in a perpendicular direction, it will travel less distance, and if a radiation is traveling in a oblique direction, it will travel more distance. And when the radiation is traveling more distance, it means it will be absorbed more into the atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
It will be absorbed more into the atmosphere. And when it is going to be absorbed more into the atmosphere, what it means, that it will ultimately transfer less heat at the surface. अरे भाई
सर.
अरे अभी क्या चल रहा है? अभी विंटर टाइम चल रहा है. ओके, नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में विंटर टाइम है. नाउ इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग परपेंडिकुलर टू any room heater or any fire, then you will receive more heat, and if you are in an oblique position, then you will receive less heat. Why you will receive the less heat? Because the radiation traveling, if it is perpendicular, it will transfer more heat, and if the radiation traveling in an oblique manner, it will transfer less heat. Now another point here is that if you are closer to the source of a heat, okay, if you are closer to the source of the heat, then you will receive more radiation, and if you are at a distance from the source of the heat, then you will receive less radiation. ये point clear है? Is this point clear to all? Means if you are closer to the source of the heat, then you will receive more radiation, and if you are at a distance from the source of the heat, then you will receive less radiation. Same the case here. Okay, now this point is farther from sun in comparison to this point. If we take this point, it is closer to the sun, and if we take this point, it is farther from the sun. So therefore it will receive less heat. Now, why this variation into the solar radiation is taking place, that at some places it is oblique and at some places it seems to be perpendicular? Why this variation into the solar radiation is taking place? Okay. Now, the question here is why we have question here is why we have variation in solar radiation received on Earth. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me why we have this variation in solar radiation received on Earth? Can anyone answer that why we have variation in solar radiation received on Earth? Yes, please. Anyone want to try? Yes, Hamid. बेटा माइक तो ऑन करो, पता कैसे चलेगा तुम बोल रहे हो? माइक तो ऑन करो. Hamid, please open your mic. Yes, Hamid. Now, what is the reason behind it? Try to understand what is the reason behind it. The reason is there are two factors that you need to keep in your mind. One is revolution of Earth. Okay, and another one is axial tilt of Earth. This point is clear. We have two factors. One is revolution of Earth, and another one is called to be as a axial tilt of the Earth. Okay, another one is axial tilt of the Earth. Now, try to understand this concept. Okay. Now, suppose we take an idea, we take a figure here, elliptical figure here we'll take, and we take the positions of the Earth with respect to the Sun. Okay. Now, this is a central position. We take it to be as a Sun. Okay. And now we will take a position. We will take 4 positions of the Earth with respect to the Sun. This is one position. We'll take the another one. This is the another one. We'll take the third one. And we'll take the fourth one. Okay. Now try to understand these 4 positions of the Earth with respect to the Sun. Now these are the positions which can indicate that what is the nature of the solar radiation on different latitude. Now these 2 positions we can take it to be as a March 21st and September 22. And this position we can take to be as a June 21st and December 22. This point is clear. This point is clear. Okay. Now, what is the difference in these 4 positions? Now, on March 21st and September 22nd, okay, sun, the radiation from the sun or the sun rays are perpendicular at the equator. Sun rays are perpendicular at the equator on these 2 positions. And on June 25th, suppose we take this to be as an equator, okay, and we take this to be as a Tropic of Cancer. Sun rays are perpendicular. Sun rays are perpendicular at the Tropic of Cancer. And at this position, we suppose this is the equator, and we take this position. Sun rays are perpendicular at the Tropic of Capricorn on December 22nd. Now, why these changes are taking place? The changes are taking place just because of the axial tilt of the Earth. Now, what you can say that on March 21st, sun rays are perpendicular on equator, March 21st and September 22nd. And on June 21st, sun rays are perpendicular on Tropic of Cancer, and on December 22nd, sun rays are perpendicular on Tropic of Capricorn. I hope this point is clear to you. I hope this point is clear to all. Sun rays are perpendicular on Tropic of Cancer on June 21st, and sun rays are perpendicular on Tropic of Capricorn on December 22nd. You can take a variation of 1 or 2 days. It may be 23rd, 24th, it may be 22nd, 23rd, 24th, or maybe 21st also. But it's not a hard and fast rule that every year you will find the position of the sun to be perpendicular on Tropic of Capricorn only on December 22nd. It can take place on 21st of December also, or it can also take place on 23rd of December, or sometimes it may go up to 24th of the December. Now, in the geography, we have named these positions also. Position of the sun. Okay, when the sun rays are perpendicular over equator, we call it to be as a equinox. These are the equinox. Okay, and when the sun rays are perpendicular over, okay, Tropic of Cancer, we call it to be as a solstice. Now this is called to be as a summer solstice, and when the sun rays are perpendicular over a Tropic of Capricorn, again it is called to be as a solstice, but here it is called to be as a winter solstice. This point is clear. This is called to be as a summer solstice. Now, can anyone tell me why this variation are taking place? Why these changes in the perpendicular position of the sun is taking place?
Due to the revolution and axial tilt.
Very good. Due to the revolution and the axial tilt. Now, Hamid, stay connected with me. I'll ask another question. Okay. Now, the point here is, now when you move from March 21st to June 21st, can you tell me where the sun position, where the perpendicular position of the sun will be, in northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere? In northern hemisphere or in southern hemisphere? If you move from March 21st to June 21st, the perpendicular position of the sun is gradually escalating towards Tropic of Cancer, from equator to Tropic of Cancer.
Then northern hemisphere.
In northern hemisphere. Now as you move in a year from June 21st to September 22nd, okay, can you tell me how the perpendicular position of the sun is also moving? The perpendicular position of the sun is moving from Tropic of Cancer to the equator.
To the equator.
So it means that from March 21st to September 22nd, the sun is perpendicular in northern hemisphere.
Yes,
is
sir.
this point clear? Is this point
Yes,
clear, guys? Okay, so you can say that almost for a 6 months, the sun seems to be perpendicular into the northern hemisphere, but it does not mean that the sun is going to be perpendicular on all the latitudes of northern hemisphere. Okay, so
yes,
what it means that from March 21st to September 22nd, okay, the northern hemisphere will receive more insolation because the sun rays are relatively perpendicular.
perpendicular.
Okay, so you can say that the northern hemisphere will experience a summer season.
Yes, sir.
Because summer and winter, what is the basic difference between a summer and a winter? Dinesh ji, बताएं जल्दी से, what is the basic difference between summer and a winter?
Cold climate and warm climate.
Cold, or you can say the basic difference is in terms of a temperature.
Yes, sir.
And what causes this temperature change, Hamid?
Due to this, sir. Revolution.
Due to the revolution of the earth on a tilted axis.
Yes,
And
sir.
why this is taking place? Because as a result of this revolution of earth on a tilted axis, the insolation that we receive from the sun, okay,
Is in northern hemisphere.
in northern hemisphere would be more near to the perpendicular. So therefore,
Yes.
we will receive more insolation.
Yes, sir.
Now, as you progress from September 22nd to winter solstice, December 22nd, then you are in a southern hemisphere.
Yes, sir.
Sun seems to be
Tropic of
perpendicular in a southern hemisphere.
Mm.
Now, when the sun is perpendicular in a southern hemisphere, what will happen? If the sun is perpendicular in a southern hemisphere, then the northern hemisphere will experience a oblique rays.
Yes, sir.
So the northern hemisphere will start receiving less insolation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Northern hemisphere will start receiving less insolation, and what you will start experiencing a winter time.
Yes,
Means
sir.
from September 22nd to December 22nd, you will find that there is a gradual reduce into the temperature into the northern hemisphere.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now again from December 22nd, when the sun is perpendicular over Tropic of Capricorn, the sun start
Capricorn.
moving again hard. Capricorn, the sun start moving again towards equator.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this region, the sun is in southern hemisphere. Sun is relatively perpendicular in a southern hemisphere, and in this region, the sun is relatively perpendicular into the northern hemisphere. So therefore, when the sun seems to be in southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere will experience a winter time, and when the sun is in northern hemisphere, then the northern hemisphere will experience a summer time, and the southern hemisphere will experience a winter.
Winter.
So summer and winter is relative to hemisphere.
Yes, sir.
Is relative to hemisphere. Okay. Now we may be celebrating Christmas. We are celebrating Christmas because most of the population lives in a northern hemisphere. So whenever we have a Christmas, we have a Santa Claus along with so much of the snow and all that. But if you go into the southern hemisphere and the same Christmas time, okay, the same Christmas time would be the people in the Christmas time may not be experiencing such a cold weather if you go into the southern hemisphere. Okay,
Yes.
because during the Christmas time in the southern hemisphere, what will happen? The southern hemisphere will experience a summer season.
Summer.
Okay, but why we celebrate the Christmas to be as a winter festival? Because most of the population lives in a northern hemisphere, and most of the festivals, or you can say that the people from the northern hemisphere, especially the European colonizers or the European colonies, generally tend to get established into the more and more land areas of the southern hemisphere. So the celebrations of the festival remain to be the same. Okay,
Yes,
they
sir.
did not get changed with the mobility of these European settlers. This point is clear. This point is clear, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if this point is clear, I hope we can move to the concept again. Now let's take. We'll take 4 positions of the sun. That would be easy for you. Now, first of all, we will take our reference latitude. We will take some of our reference latitude, and our reference latitude is 0 degree. Here also we will take it to be as a 0 degree. Here also we will take it to be as a 0 degree. And here also we will take it to be as a 0 degree. Equator. Another reference latitude, we will take this to be as a 23.5 north. We will take it to be as a 23.5 south. Again, we will take it to be as a 23.5 north, and we will take it to be as a 23.5 south. North and 23.5 south. North, and we will take it to be as a 23.5 south. Okay, guys. Now sun, we'll take sun here. And we will start our year from March we will start our year from March 21st. And on March 21st, sun is perpendicular over equator. I hope nobody is having a problem with this concept. Okay. I hope nobody is having a problem with this concept. Now, this we can call it to be as a March 21st. And this is called to be as a equinox.
Equinox.
Now we'll take another position, guys. We'll take another position, and this position is going to be over Tropic of Cancer. Another position. Okay. Hamid, you are from Jammu, no?
Yes, sir. I'm from Kashmir.
You are from Kashmir. I think you are sipping some kahwa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. तो मुझे पता चल गया कि तुम kahwa पी रहे हो वहां बैठ के.
Yes, sir. अभी सर सर्दी भी है तो.
Okay, okay. So March 21st, and this is topic of Cancer here, and the position of the sun perpendicular to the Tropic of Cancer is June 21st. Hamid, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Dinesh, is it okay?
Summer solstice.
And
Yes,
this
sir.
is called to be as a summer solstice. The name that we give is a summer solstice. ठीक है, अभी वो नाम पे हम नहीं जा रहे, अभी हम पोजीशन देख रहे हैं. Now what it means? Now एक मुझे छोटी सी बात बताओ तुम लोग, क्या मार्च 21st से के बाद सन क्या डिसअपियर हो गया और एकदम से जून 21st पे आया? ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ होगा ना?
No, sir.
The sun
No,
may
sir.
have traveled in these latitude also in a perpendicular direction.
Yes, sir.
In the two
During
latitude. So what it means that the sun has traveled, how much the time is there from March 21st to June 21st? The perpendicular position of the sun has shifted from the equator towards the, gradually it has shifted from the equator towards the Tropic of Cancer. And in between these latitude also, the sun was perpendicular.
perpendicular. Yes, sir.
Now we take a mid position. We take any mid position. Take mid position ले लेते हैं. And we take it to be as a equator. And we take it to be as a 23.5 north. And suppose, for example, we take April 30th. Now, can anyone tell me where the sun perpendicular position is going to be on April 30th? Perpendicular position of the, on June 21st, it is going to be on Tropic of Cancer. And on March 21st, it is on equator. So it means that the sun is gradually moving towards Tropic of Cancer. Okay. So
Sir.
can anyone tell me where the perpendicular position of the sun will be on April 30th? On 30th April.
Sir, it should be between 0 degree to 23 and a
I
half
want an
degree
exact
north.
latitude. You can calculate an exact latitude also. That is very obvious that it is going to be between equator and a Tropic of Cancer. But where in between? Now just see, just try to
That I
understand.
don't know, sir.
March 21st to June 21st, how many days are there, Dinesh?
3
March
months,
20
sir.
March 21st to June 21, how many days are there?
90 days, sir, approximate.
Approximately 90 days are there. Now it means in 90 days, how many latitudes are traveled by the sun?
20,
Perpendicular position of the sun.
23 and a half degrees, sir.
23.5 degrees. So can you tell me in one day how many latitudes the sun will travel? In 90 days, it is
Divided by 90.
traveling. It is traveling in 90 days. It is traveling 23 and a half.
Sir,
So in a single day, how many latitude it will travel? अरे दिनेश, सिंपल सी कैलकुलेशन है मेरे भाई. कैलकुलेशन ये
Sir.
है कि 90 डेज के अंदर में कितना ट्रेवल कर रहा है? 23 and half.
sir.
तो एक दिन में कितना कर जाएगा? Almost 1 by 4.
23 and a
1 by
half
4 हो
upon
जाएगा.
90.
1 by 4. It would be 1
Sir.
by 4 degree. Latitude is measured in degree.
Sir.
Yes.
Okay. So what it means that in one day the sun perpendicular position may shift by 1/4 degree latitude. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
With this calculation, you can easily conclude that the perpendicular position of the sun will shift by 1/4 degree. Okay, or the perpendicular
Sir.
position of the sun will be traveled by 1/4 degree latitude in a single day.
Sir.
Okay, now can you please
Sir.
tell me from March 21st to April 30, how many days are there?
30.
You have approximately 40 days ले ले,
Sir.
almost 40 days ले लेते हैं हम.
Yes,
So
sir.
40
sir.
days का मतलब कितना हो गया? एक single day में कितना कर रहा है? 1/4?
10 degree.
10.
10
Now
degree,
this
sir.
10 ना? So
Sir.
हाँ, so 10 degree travel करेगा, and this traveling
10
is
degree
to,
north.
हाँ, so your exact position would be 10 degree north.
North.
This is going to be the perpendicular position of the sun on April 30th. So on 10 degree north, the people will experience a perpendicular position of the sun, or this perpendicular position of the sun means that noon time. Sun is going to be perpendicular only at a noon time on 10 degree north, and on remaining latitudes over the entire globe, on all the latitudes of the globe, the sun is not perpendicular. Sun is oblique. It may be near to perpendicular, but not exactly perpendicular. The sun is going to be perpendicular on April 30th only on 10 degree north latitude. On the remaining other latitude, the sun is going to be oblique. So what it means, that on a particular day of a year, the sun is perpendicular only on one latitude, on a particular latitude. And always remember one more thing, the perpendicular position of the sun never go beyond Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. The sun is perpendicular only between Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. It do not go, the perpendicular position of the sun do not go beyond Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. Why so? The reason is that our axial tilt is at 23.5 north, 23.5 degrees. So therefore, the tilt that we are having of the tilt that we are having of the axis makes only a region up to 23.5 degree north latitude exposed to the sun. On the is exposed perpendicular to the sun, and the latitude beyond this one are not exposed in a perpendicular direction to the sun. It do not mean that the sun will not rise there. The sun will rise. Okay, but all those regions beyond 23.5 north or beyond 23.5 south will not experience a perpendicular position of the sun. This point is clear, guys. This point is clear. This point is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hamid, is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I hope this point is very much clear to all of you. Now we'll take one more example. Okay. Now, here we will take another position of the sun. Now, from June 21st, the sun will move towards December. We will take another position of the sun. And from the June 21st to, I have taken a wrong position of the sun. Now from June 21st, we will take another position of the sun, because from June 21st, the sun will back to the equator. Okay. And as the sun is going to be back to the equator, it is going to be perpendicular there. And this date is called to be as a September 22nd. Again, equinox. And now the sun will progress into, southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere. Okay. Now on December 22nd, the sun is perpendicular to on Tropic of Capricorn. So that is December 22nd. And we call it to be as a solstice.
Winter solstice.
Is this point clear? Is this point clear?
Sir.
Is this point clear to all? Okay. Now try to understand this point. Try to understand this point. It means that from September 22nd to December 22nd, the sun is progressing towards southern hemisphere. Okay. Now try to understand that as you move from December 22nd again to the March 21st to complete your year, because you started your year on March 21st. So your year will also get completed on March 21st. So as you move from December 22nd to March 21st, then you will find that there is a movement of a perpendicular rays of the sun again towards the equator from Tropic of Capricorn to the equator.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you please tell me that just try this one, that this is a position equator. This is 23.5 degrees south. Okay. Now just take a date, November 15th, where the perpendicular position of the sun will be. 1/4 degree will remain to be the same in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay. Now from September 22nd to November 15th, how many days are there? How many days are there from September 22nd to November 15? How many days are there? 8, and we have 31st, 40, and you can take around 55 days. 55 days, na? And for 1/4 into 55, the rule is 1/4 degree. So 1/4 into 55, the answer will come around. That would be kitna ho jayega? That would be around 13.5, if I'm not wrong. Okay. It means from September 22nd, the sun has moved in a southern hemisphere by how many degree? 13.5 degrees. And this is a perpendicular position of the sun. This point is clear. This is a perpendicular position of the sun.
Yes, sir.
Is this point clear? Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. This is going to be the perpendicular position of the sun. It means on November 15, the maximum insolation will be received by November. On November 15, the maximum insolation will be received by a latitude that is 13.5 degree south latitude. And all the other latitude will experience oblique rays. This point is clear. This point is clear.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now try to understand this point, this one. Now we'll take another one. Now question is how to calculate noon sun angle. Now noon sun angle means maximum angle of the sun at a particular latitude. Maximum angle of a sun at a particular latitude, the maximum angle, the time at which the sun is having a maximum angle, we call it to be as a noon time. The meaning of the noon time is that the sun has reached to its maximum position. Now the sun will descend. That is a noon time of a day. So how to calculate noon sun angle? Now what is the importance? If noon sun angle is near to 90 degree, it will bring more insolation. It means more heat is going to be received. more heat is received. But if the noon sun angle is less than or towards 20, 30 degree, okay, then it means less insolation, or the sun rays are oblique. This point is clear. This point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अब चलो अब कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है ये, you need to keep these 2 or 3 concepts in your mind, and now we can calculate what is going to be the noon angle. Now in order to calculate the noon angle, okay, now always remember we need we need a certain information in order to calculate the noon sun angle of a particular day at a particular latitude. Okay, now what we need a date, and we also need a latitude at which we want to calculate. This point is clear. This point is clear. We need
Yes,
a
sir.
date and a latitude at which we want to calculate. Okay, now let's have this is 0 degree, this is 23.5 degree north, this is 23.5 degree south. Okay, now let's take a date. Okay, Hamid,
Yes, sir.
I think your Srinagar will be at a latitude of around, can you find out the latitude of a Srinagar? What is the latitude of a Srinagar? मुझे immediately recall नहीं हो पा रहा है. I think you can Google it and find out what is the latitude of Srinagar.
1 minute, sir.
मुझे एकदम से नहीं आ रहा है. It may be nearing to around 28 is of Delhi. Okay, so it may be almost 31 or 32 north.
Sir, it is 34.00.
34, na? So let's take it to be. So this is 34 point. No, we take it 34 degree north. This point is clear.
Yes.
And we take your position Srinagar. Okay, Hamid. Now
Yes, sir.
suppose we take today's date. What is the date today? We have 27th
Yes, sir.
of
20
November. 27th or 26th we have?
26, sir.
Today is 26 or 27? It is 26, na?
Constitution Day, sir.
So Constitution Day, yes, 26th of November, that is 2021. Okay, 26th of November 2021. And I want to calculate that how much is the noon angle in Srinagar today, or what is the value of a noon angle in Srinagar today. Now what I need, first of all, my first step, I will calculate where the sun is perpendicular today. Where the sun is perpendicular position of sun, I will calculate for my first step. Okay, now can you calculate where the sun is perpendicular on 26th of November 2021? You know that on this day, this is a September 22nd, is a date where the sun is perpendicular over equator, and December 22nd is a date when the sun is perpendicular over Tropic of Capricorn, So therefore the sun must be perpendicular in between any of this latitude. Okay, between 0 degree or 23.5. Now you
Yes,
can
sir.
calculate from September 22nd to 26th of November. How many days are there?
64, sir, 66.
8 8 हो गया, और then you have 40 October, 56 days are there na? Okay, it is 66.
66, sir.
66, it is going to be 66 days. And
Yes,
for
sir.
1 day, what is the rule? 1/4 degree.
4.
1/4. So can you calculate now? You can calculate 4, and then it is 26. So you can calculate 7 तो नहीं होगा, you can calculate 8. Okay, of approximately. नहीं, 8 नहीं होगा. You can take it to be as a 17. I think 17 is 17 ले लेते हैं, या 16 हम ले लेते हैं. That will be more. 16.5, that would be our exact value. Okay,
Yes, sir.
16.5. It means the sun has traveled by 16.5 degree towards the Tropic of Cancer from September 22nd. So therefore the position of the sun would be near to this position, that is 16.5 degree south latitude is a perpendicular position of the sun. Today the sun is perpendicular at which latitude? 16.5 degree south.
Yes,
Remember
sir.
this one, south.
Yes, sir.
Now you are expected to calculate that what is going to be the angle here. Now it's quite obvious the sun is very oblique on Srinagar. दिनेश
sir.
जी, अब
Yes,
मुझे
sir, yes, sir.
बताओ, ये x लेंथ
Sir.
ज्यादा है या y लेंथ ज्यादा है?
Why, sir?
तो जब
Y
सन
length
रेज,
ज्यादा है.
हाँ y लेंथ ज्यादा है ना, जब सन
sir.
रेज जो होगी ज्यादा डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करेगी तो हीट कम पहुंचाएगी, नहीं पहुंचाएगी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. इसीलिए आज सर्दी.
आज सर्दी है, तुम कहवा पी रहे हो,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
तो ये समझ में आया आपको? तो
Yes,
x और y, तो y is having a more distance in comparison to x. So therefore the insolation that will be reach at Srinagar will be less, because it is traveling more distance and the sun rays are oblique. But the question is how much it is oblique. What is the degree of obliquity? What is how much it is oblique? Now you can calculate it. Now there is a simple formula how to calculate the noon sun angle. Now you need to calculate that what is the maximum angle on Srinagar at a noon time. Okay, that is the noon sun angle. This is what the idea behind noon sun angle. Okay, now what you can do from 34th degree, that is the position of a Srinagar, to perpendicular position of the sun,
Yes,
to
sir.
calculate how many latitudes are there, how much latitudinal degree is there, or how much angular distance is there. 34 तो यहाँ तक हो गया, 34 plus 16.5.
Yes, sir.
So what is going to be the value? It is going to be 50 degree.
Yes, sir.
It means from Srinagar to the perpendicular position of the sun, the angular distance is around 50 degree. If we express it in degree, then it is going to be 50 degree.
Yes, sir.
Now the third step is you subtract 50 from 90. Okay, you subtract 50 from 90 and the value will be 40 degree. This point is clear. This point is clear. Okay,
Yes, sir.
the value is going to be 40 degrees. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is going to be the noon sun angle at Srinagar today
On 26th November.
on 26th of November. You got this point?
Yes, sir.
So why we are calculating this noon sun angle? We are calculating this noon sun angle to understand that if the angle of the sun is perpendicular, or if the sun is perpendicular on a particular latitude, it will travel less distance. So
Yes,
therefore
sir.
it will transfer more heat.
Yes,
And
sir.
if the sun is okay oblique at a particular latitude, it will transfer less heat. Now we
Yes.
will move further north. Okay,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
move further north. Dinesh, we'll move further north, and
Sir.
let's come to the latitude around 70 degree north. Can you calculate today what is going to be the angle at 70 degree north? Same method. Perpendicular position is clear. This is the perpendicular position of the sun today. The perpendicular position is at 16.5 degrees south latitude. Now you need to calculate how much is going to be the noon angle at 70 degree north. Again, the method is calculate the angular distance.
4 degree.
Calculate the angular distance, that is going to be 86.5.
Yes,
and
sir.
subtract it from 90, it will
86.
be 3.5 degrees. So what it means, the sun is very oblique.
Yes, sir.
Okay, or it
Yes.
may be possible that at the noon time the sun is very oblique. Okay, and the people there may experience a true light, or may not be experience a full glowing sun,
Yes, sir.
and these people will be having a experience of a night here, or the experience of a very less insolation. This point is clear. Now try
Yes,
to
sir.
understand it with another concept. Zero degree, 23.5 south, and 66.5, sorry, north,
North.
and we take this one to be as a 23.5
South.
south, and 66.5. Okay, 66.5 south, and we take it further, we'll push it further, and it is 90 degree north, and we'll take it much further, it is 90 degree
South.
south. Okay, now try to understand this point. Now let's take a date. The date is December 22nd. Now can anyone tell me where the perpendicular position of the sun will be? Here on Tropic of?
Capricorn.
This is a well-defined date. There is no problem with this one.
23 degree south.
23.5 degrees south. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a Tropic of Capricorn.
Capricorn, yes, sir.
Now calculate what is going to be the noon sun angle on December 22nd on Tropic of Cancer. It is going to be very, हालांकि diagram सही नहीं है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, but you need to calculate it now. Because we have taken it in a 2 dimension, but in order to understand this concept, you need to take the entire thing in a 3 dimensional form. Okay, but अभी चल जाएगा, हमारा काम चल जाएगा इससे. How much is going to be the angle on December 22nd on Tropic of Cancer? Noon sun angle. 90 हो गया ना? The distance is total 90. The
90
same method. And 90 minus 90 कितना हो जाएगा हामिद? 0.
0, sir.
So what it means? The sun will remain at the horizon,
Yes, sir.
or sun will not rise above the horizon. So what you are going to experience? What you are going to experience here, just like a early morning time, okay, before the rise of the sun, or just at the rise of the sun.
Yes, sir.
होगा नहीं होगा? Now calculate the same value. Now what is going to be the value at 90 degree north at the pole? Or do one thing. First calculate the same value at 75 degree north. What is going to be the value at 75 degree north? Noon sun angle on December 22nd. It will be in minus, I suppose. 75 and 23 हो गया ना? So it would be reaching to, how much is the value? Minus how much?
8, sir.
-8, है ना? The
Yes,
value
sir.
is going to be -8. Okay, because 90 minus approximately
Sir.
98 minus 90 minus 98.
98.
The value would be -8.
8.
Now -8 degree means that sun is below horizon.
Yes, sir.
And when the sun is below horizon, what it means? That you will experience a night. At noon time, the people will be experiencing a night. So therefore, you can see that in this entire region, after 66.5, you will see that you have a negative noon sun angle in this region.
Yes, sir.
And this negative noon sun angle will remain for approximately 6 months. Not all the latitude it will remain to be as a 6 month, but for a polar region, but for a pole, I must
Yes,
say,
sir.
it will remain to be for 6 months. Okay, so what you will say? Why 6 months? Because you can see that from 23.5, okay, you can see at a 90 degree, okay, your first zero angle would be on September 22nd.
Yes, sir.
At a pole, the angle will be 0. Now, as the sun progresses 3 months towards Tropic of Capricorn, okay,
Yes, sir.
pole will be negative, and it will again be negative to the another 3 months.
Yes, sir.
But when the sun enters into the northern hemisphere, there will be a positive angle at the pole. So for a complete 6 months, there will be a negative noon sun angle. So if it is a negative noon sun angle, what it means? If it is a negative noon sun angle, it means that it is going to be night for almost 6 months. So that is why we say that at a polar region or at the poles, we have a 6 month of night and a 6 month of day.
Day.
Because the poles will start experiencing the light only when the sun enters into the northern hemisphere, or there is some increase in the sun angle from
Yes, sir.
0 to 1, 2, or 3 degrees. Then only the pole will start experiencing a day. Now you can take a reverse side also. It's not only about the north pole. You can take a south pole also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can take a south pole also, and this is 0 degree. Okay, 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degree south. Okay, and then 66.5 degree
North.
and 66.5 degree south. Okay, now let's take the position of the sun at let's take this position. Okay, and this position will be on which date, guys? On which date? September June 21st.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you calculate what is going to be the noon sun angle here? The same thing, the same concept, reversed only in terms of latitude, in terms of hemisphere. Again 0 at Tropic of Capricorn.
Yes, sir.
Now the Tropic of Capricorn will start experiencing the same thing which the Tropic of Arctic Circle. Sorry, not Tropic of Capricorn, it is Antarctic Circle. Okay. Now 66.5 degrees south latitude will start experiencing the same thing which 66.5 degree north was experiencing during the winter time. And beyond this, if we take 90 degrees south, what it means?
-8.
That will be not -8, it will be more than that, yeah. -23.5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can see that this minus will start from March 21st. as the sun progresses into the northern hemisphere. And this is a 3 month from
And
March
then-
21st, and it will come back. Still, there is a negative angle on the pole,
Yes, sir.
and it will come back on September 22nd.
3 months.
So 3 plus 3, how many months? 6 months. So for this southern pole, the 6 month would be a duration when you will be experiencing a
No.
night, and you will be experiencing a summer season in northern hemisphere.
Yes, sir.
Is this point clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
ओके इजी था हामिद या फिर कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़ा सा टफ था? लकी राणा, पुष्पेंद्र, विवेक, यस प्लीज गिव मी a feedback about this concept. Yeah, Vivek. I hope विवेक, पुष्पेंद्र समझ में आया? पुष्पेंद्र या पुष्पेंद्र? Okay, so Pushpendra. Okay, so we are going to end today's class, and I hope this concept is well understood. And we will in tomorrow's class we will again discuss the same concept, but in Hindi medium. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to end today's class, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow we are going to have we will have a test series, or we will have a weekly test, and I'll present some questions in front of you. The test is going to be in a similar way, in a similar format, in a live class format. There will be a test.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please, Hamid.
How when we will get the PDF notes of these lessons?
Okay, actually, Hamid, these PDFs may not be helpful for you. What type of the notes? What I have written here? These PDFs.
No,
You
sir.
want these these things which I have written on the whiteboard, or you want a different PDF which I am presenting you during
No,
the class?
I want those PDFs that we are studying here, sir. It will be helpful for us in revision, sir.
These whiteboard PDF. These whiteboard.
Yes, sir.
The same thing which I am writing here, you need it in a written form also. Okay, I'll send it to you. Don't worry, I'll send it to you. Okay, that's the easy one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So this is about today's class, and we have discussed about the idea of a sun angle. Okay, and why
Yes.
we have discussed this idea of a sun angle, because it's a very important concept if you want to sail properly in a climatology,
Yes, sir.
because this is a very central concept. This is a central concept of a climatology, because entire your climatology depends upon the insolation that we are receiving from the sun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because the sun is a source of energy, earth is a system, and for every system you need a energy
Yes,
to
sir.
drive it, and sun is the source of the energy, okay, which drives the earth system. Okay, so all of our phenomena on the earth, especially all the weather phenomena, all the climatic phenomena, they all are associated with the energy that we are receiving from the sun. Even the characteristics of the biosphere also, okay,
Yes, sir.
they are also dependent upon to the energy that we are receiving from the sun. Okay, but this energy that we receive is in the form of a solar radiation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this solar radiation is not uniform at all the places on the earth. And why it is not uniform? First of all, the position of the earth with respect to the sun
Yes,
keeps
sir.
on changing. Why? Because earth revolves around the sun on a tilted axis. First
Yes.
reason. Second reason is, what is the second reason? That at a different places, okay, the insolation received by the sun is at a different angle,
Yes,
even
sir.
at a same latitude. For example, we have a latitude and we have a slope of the mountain. Okay. Now this is now if this slope of the mountain is facing the sun, okay, then it will receive more insolation, and
Yes,
this
sir.
slope of the mountain will not receive will receive a less insolation.
Yes, sir.
You got this point? As Hamid, you are from Srinagar, you know about this one, that on
Yes,
one
sir.
side of the slope you have a very sunny weather, and
Yes,
on
sir.
the other side it is very it is a colder part. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, on one side it is a very sunny part, and on the other side it may be a colder part. Even when you are living in a certain colonies, then when if your house is facing the sun, then you will immediately receive the
Yes, sir.
sunlight early in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but if you are away from the sun side, then it may be possible that you will receive the sunlight, but maybe after 10 a.m. or maybe after 11 a.m.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you may experience.
Yes,
This
sir.
point is clear, guys. This
Clear,
point is
sir.
clear. Okay, so this is what we have learned, and this is a very important concept of climatology. ओके लकी, तुम बहुत लेट आए हो, तो कॉन्सेप्ट तो तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आया होगा, ये तो मैं श्योर हूँ।
आ गया सर।
आ गया, चलो अच्छी
हम्म।
बात है। और चलो कल फिर क्लासरूम में देखेंगे, क्लास में एक दो क्वेश्चन आपसे सॉल्व करवाएंगे, तब पता चलेगा कि तुम्हें समझ में आया नहीं आया।
ओके सर।
Okay. Okay, guys. So we will meet once again tomorrow in a Hindi medium class. If
Yes,
anyone
sir.
of you is interested, he can join the tomorrow's Hindi medium class. Otherwise, I will also send the recording of this class through my YouTube channel. Okay. So
Yes.
I'll just upload this recording on our YouTube channel, and I'll share the link with you.
Sir, have you started any offline batch there?
We have our offline batches in our UP center, that is in Meerut. In the Delhi center, we have not yet started. We are not actually functional in Delhi right now, because after the pandemic, there are so much equation got changed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so right now we are functional in our only